Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Before I even introduce myself, we have a nice announcement for everyone today. So the first thing I'm going to do is step aside and introduce you all to the President of the Federation of International Lacrosse, Mr. Stan Cockerton.
Great. Thank you, Eric, and welcome everybody. Certainly an honor to be here. Myself and a couple of my other Federation board members have been here all week, and I can tell you that the meetings we've had, the facilities we've had, the people that we've met, that we're extremely confident that this year's World Indoor Lacrosse Championships will be not only a great event, we think it's going to be a benchmark event for our sport in indoor. So we got a lot of confidence not only in Eric and his group, but certainly in the Onondaga Nation, the Haudenosaunee Nation. We couldn't be more excited to be bringing our World Indoor Championship really back to the roots, to the traditional home of lacrosse. We're going to be playing games on the Onondaga Nation. Extremely excited to be playing a lacrosse game in the dome facility like this. We're hopeful. And Orrin, Sid, Eric keep telling me we are going to get 28,000 people in here. We're going to set a record for a box lacrosse game indoor, and I think they can do it. A lot of hard work, a lot of details, as we found out over the last few days. But on behalf of the Federation, I guess I would like to officially announce that the Indoor World Championships 2015 will be played in the Onondaga Nation and in one of the best lacrosse areas in the world, the great town of Syracuse. So thank you. And please spread the word. We got to sell 28,000 tickets.
All right. So I'm Eric Weiss. I am the president of Honey Sweet Productions. I was born and raised in Syracuse, New York. I currently hail from Los Angeles, and I have been retained by the Onondaga Nation as the chief operating officer and executive producer for the World Indoor Lacrosse Championships of 2015. I couldn't be more proud to be part of this. So without further ado, I invite you to be introduced to Tadadaho Sid Hill from the Haudenosaunee, and also Orrin Lyons, faith keeper for the Onondaga Nation.
In my own Onondaga language, I pick up the words of all the people of the Haudenosaunee and their lands throughout Haudenosaunee land, and just like to I ask to greet everybody and announce the games that are coming here. Our game, this is our game that was sent to us by the Creator, and there's so much things that He has sent down for us. But one of them was also to have fun and to entertain, and this is what we have been doing. It's in our blood here, and we've shared it with the world. We've shared it with the area now, and all the families support this. The boys just really show their athleticism and their gifts that the Creator give them. So I'd just like to welcome everybody to these games. Thank you.
And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being well. I just want to thank you for coming, and I want to thank the young people here, these young athletes that we're going to be training, depending on getting better, staying clean, doing good. This is it. The cosmology of the Haudenosaunee is that this game was played on the other side while this earth was still covered with water. So if you want to say how far back does that game go, it's pretty far. And so on the Turtle's Back, you know, where Turtle Island is, where you're sitting now, it all started so long ago. And then the great peacemaker came to us about 1,000 years ago, a little bit more, and brought the whole concept of governance by the people, for the people. And so the equal responsibilities of men and women, that's very strong here. It's a Iroquois country, Iroquois confederation, where men are men and women are too. You know, so it's all even. You know, and it's we want to see this game that I was brought up with, and my father was playing in the goal, and all my brothers and dynasties. I mean, my teammate was one of the great players. Was Sid's father. You know, Sid's father and I were great teammates, and I'm in that age group, which is pretty far back. But we've watched this game grow. And I remember Coach Simmons, Roy's father. He said to us, he was our toastmaster at one of our banquets from the not the Red Hawks at that time. It was the Onondaga ACs, and he said, you know, if it wasn't for your nation and the Six Nation keeping this game alive during the war years, he said, we might have lost this whole game, sport across. He said, but you guys never quit, and we didn't. We were playing, you know, during those years, and so it's been. You know, I had the great honor and pleasure and privilege of playing here at Syracuse University, and had a great outfit, a great bunch of players, and had an undefeated season in 1957, and Billy Brown, Jim Ridlaw, slugger you call Roy Simmons, too. They were all on our extraordinary team, and we defeated an undefeated team, West Point, in the last game. Was one heck of a game. We played right here. This was Archibald Stadium at that time. It was the last game they played in Archibald. It was full. People came to see that game, and we beat West Point 8-6 in the last 4 minutes of the game, and that's with all those horses that we had. So you can imagine that game was a great game, and. I don't want to get into all that sort of business, but I was just say what's coming up now is that we got 13 countries coming here, and they're all levels of play. Of course, you're going to see Canada, who's a very, very powerful, long-time box indoor lacrosse playing. We call it indoor. Be careful about the terminology here. And indoor game. Canada's been playing, we've been playing as long as they have, and so they'll have strong teams, and USA always has a strong team. I don't care what they play, and so they'll be there. And Czech Republic, they'll be coming with a heavy team. They've been playing for over 20, 25 years now, the indoor game. So you're going to see all these levels, but the important thing here is to welcome these nations, to welcome these people here. And we're going to be in our country here for 10 days, and then we're going to show them a proper welcome and take care of them and have them enjoy our hospitality. And all you guys really got to pay attention to them and take care of them, make sure they know where to go and do all that. And introduce them to Central New York, which is just over here, Onondaga Lake, birthplace of Western democracy. That's where it all started, all over the peacemaker. And here we are today. So it's a celebration. We're going to call these games about world peace, peace and friendship, just like the Turo. It's the extension of the Turo belt that we did with the Dutch back in 1613. Peace, friendship, forever. So we want to do that. We want to have these great games of friendship. They're going to be tough, mind you. It's going to be tough. Those games are going to be tough. But at the end, everybody shakes hands. So I just want to thank you for allowing us to participate here in the Downtown War Memorial, here at the Dome, and also coming into our nation. And you're all welcome. And I'm just looking forward to a great contest and great games and a lot of fun and a lot of food and a lot of vendors, a lot of everything. So thank you.
Thank you, Warren. Coach Desko needs no further introduction.
I don't know why I'm up here. I'm just a lacrosse coach, and this is as good as it gets at the Onondaga Nation. They're the best of the best, and a lot of people don't know Stan, but he's one of the top Division I attackmen in the country back in the 70s, right, Stan? We had to chase you around, I think, quite a bit. And
You caught me a few times.
yeah, fortunately for us, right? Oren, I want to thank you for saving the game of lacrosse. Had you not, I wouldn't have a job today. You know? So now I'm also excited to have the games here next fall for the Onondaga Nation, for the Syracuse area. What a treat to have the indoor facility here in the Carrier Dome for the championships. Pete Sala has put that all together. I'm just really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to the Albany game in a few minutes, but to be able to have these here this fall is going to be a lot of fun. So we hope everybody comes out and supports it. I know I'm going to, and the team will, and we can't wait to get it here. Thanks for bringing it. Thanks, everybody.
And I just want to quickly say we really, really appreciate the support of Syracuse University, really jumping in and helping make this a reality and partnering with us across a whole wide series of possibilities here for the students and the different schools. And there's going to be a big cultural event associated with all of this throughout the 10 days as well. So finally, our county executive, Joni Mahoney.
Thank you. And I heard Coach Desko say a few minutes, so I will be brief because I know we have a big SU Albany game coming up. But this is a wonderful announcement, and it is one of those things that is just perfect, and you wonder why it didn't happen a long time ago. Oren has become a friend. We've known each other for several years, and he is the kind of person that if every community had somebody like Oren, the world would be a much better place. We do things better here because of the leadership of Oren. He has sat down and taken time and explained things to us in such a way that we change the whole policy about how we treat the environment. And Oren has educated us about the Onondaga Nation's role in the game of lacrosse. And for the whole world to come here now and be introduced to the Onondaga Nation, the culture, to go and see the facility there, to come to the War Memorial, and to be in a town that really is known as much for lacrosse as anything else, thanks to the team and Coach Desko and the entertainment that you have put on year after year after year after year. We're really, this is just a perfect fit for all of us. And I play a very small role as the county executive that wants to roll out the red carpet, take advantage of the fact that people are coming here because of the nation. They're coming here. Stan, thank you very much for bringing lacrosse, for bringing this indoor tournament here. We will do our best as a community to show you how much we appreciate the nation, how much we appreciate the game of lacrosse. We are a sports town. I have no doubt that you will have 28,000 people inside your game, and I'm glad that people are going to be in town for 10 days and you can really see what it's like to be from Central New York. With people like this, there's nowhere I would rather be, and I wish you all the best. We're just here to help. Thank you.
So I know, Coach, you might have to go pretty quick, but we're open to some questions. We'd like to start with Coach Desko if anybody has any questions, and then we'll open it up to our other guests as well.
Sure, I got it. You want me up here? Sure. Any questions? You at least want to know what we're going to do against Lyle Thompson tonight, right? Punt. We've got to be ready for anything. And I would think Lyle would be one of the members of the team, so you get a chance to watch him tonight, and this fall get to see him in the indoor. So he's a lot of fun to watch. He's really an amazing player. Anything? Yeah. So the team's doing well, and we hope that translates out there tonight. Hi.
Hi. Want to wish you luck.
Thank you.
I'd like to know, of all the things that lacrosse taught you on a personal level, can you share one or two of those things?
It's taught me just about everything. You know, next to my parents, to be involved with the coaches and the people that I've been involved with the sport of lacrosse, I think I've learned amazing things from that. And just to listen, you know, I'll go back and Orrin mentioned Roy Simmons Sr. To sit down and spend some time and listen to the stories and their philosophy about the game is amazing. And I could listen to Orrin all day long, Sid about the sport, its origin. Joni touched on it, how important it is, and how if we lived our lives, as she said, a little bit more like you know, Orrin does in the Onondaga Nation, this world would be a better place. Everything, discipline, friendship, loyalty, the education that I got through Syracuse University because I played the game of lacrosse. So I think all those things and more, and much more. You're welcome.
I wondered if you could help us understand the relationship between the two versions of the game, because some people will be more familiar with the field version and some people more familiar with the box or indoor version.
Yeah, it's, well, one thing I liked about the box, and I think all young kids should play box first, is the ball really never goes out of bounds. So that young kids playing, they go out and play the field game. Maybe a bad pass or the ball goes out of bounds, you got to chase the ball for, you know, a couple hundred yards, go get the ball and bring it back. The box is always in play, and it hits the boards and comes off like hockey, and you can just get a lot more touches, a lot more repetition in the box game. It seems quicker, it's faster, and like I said, the fact that it's always in play, there's a little bit more motion to it, a little bit more like basketball, say, than field lacrosse, or like football. There's a stop every now and then in the play. A lot of flow in the box game. Usually more scoring, so people that don't understand the game, it's an exciting game to watch because of all the goals that are being put in. Probably more one-handed players in the box lacrosse game than in the field game. I think the field game tries to use both hands most times. But I do that about right? Yeah. Oh yeah, shot clock. How long is the shot clock in that? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So it's something that we're talking about going to in the field game at some point, speeding up the flow and the pace. So like Stan just said, you got 30 seconds to get a shot in the box. Okay.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Okay.
With the loss of Notre Dame, is Albany going to be really important tonight?
I hope so, but you know they bring back Lyle Thompson, as we mentioned a couple times, and a lot of very good players that support him, and so I think that they just score so many goals. So we need to possess the ball defensively or offensively, play good defense. We hope we win face-offs tonight because that'll keep the ball at our offensive end of the field. But the guys are excited to play. I think anytime and they've talked about it themselves, anytime you lose a game, you want to get right back on the field and play again. We don't want to wait a long time before we play. So looking forward to it. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
I have a question for Sid.
Sure.
I think you said this is our game. Can you expand on that? Why you feel such an ownership of this game and why this area is so unique that way?
Well, I guess because we call it the Creators Game, and it was given to us. It's right into our ceremonies. You know, we have during our different parts of the ceremony, we honor those players that are able to do that. So it's right part of our. It's in the families. It's in our ceremonies. We love the game. There's craftsmanship into the making of the stick itself, and all the things that go into that. So it's really something that's really part of all the communities in the Haudenosaunee. We travel all over, up into Canada, up into Quebec and Ontario, and across to from up into Buffalo. And so it's just a big part of our game. We interact with our communities, and it keeps our communities in touch. A lot of competition, good competition, and playing hard. And again, after the game, to shake hands, you know. And it's so we feel we've played forever, and I guess we have been.
And because of that connection, how important is it to have this event here?
Well, it's a big honor, you know. And I was talking to Stan earlier about, you know, just we've played against each other in the game, and then to be able to come here, to be able to host a game, and with all the just where we've able to do this, able to pull this off, and with a lot of help, with the community and professional people. And to be able to do that is going to be quite an accomplishment, you know, for us. And I believe with everybody's heart into this game, the way it is, we're going to do the best job we can. Thank you.
Any more questions? I would like to just say, you know, for me, at Honey Sweet, we really think of ourselves as storytellers, not so much sports marketers. And what attracted us to this opportunity was the incredible history of the game. So going back to your question about why is it their game, the game definitely goes back historically to the Haudenosaunee, to Native Americans. There are different forms of the game across the country. And then when you start to add into this the fact that 1000 AD, Hiawatha and the Great Peacemaker wrote the Great Law of Peace, which now is actually extracted by Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and is quoted directly in our own Constitution and forms the basis of Western democracy. People don't know that. That's an extraordinary story to tell. And also, this is the first time, as far as we know, that an indigenous people have hosted a world-class and worldwide sporting event and been recognized as a sovereign nation by an official world sport, such as the Federation of International Lacrosse. And I just really want to also applaud the Federation for recognizing the Haudenosaunee as a nation for the purposes of these games and for everything that means. So it's really a historic opportunity. It's a historic opportunity for Syracuse, for Onondaga County, and for the world to learn these wonderful stories. So I just wanted to throw that out. I'm happy to take any questions. I'm sure anyone else here would be happy to if you have any more. Thank you all very much for coming. Oh, can we get for a picture real quick?